support vector machine in simple way in form of the classifier. Now, as we know, in the Python programming, we have the huge number of the libraries. We have the vast number of the libraries, and by using those libraries, we can implement support vector machine. We can implement decision tree classifier as well, because decision tree is also support the two kind of the approaches: integration and classification. But right now, I'm showing a simple program to demonstrate how we can understand the difference between the logical regression and support vector machine. And these both are the classification, and these are known as a classifier in the Python programming. So we will use its classifier libraries, or we can say its classes. Okay. As for the my words, what is the problem? We need to predict the gender of a person. Okay, so we need to predict the gender of the person. Okay, so first, what is our responsibility? I'm writing here in front of you, then we will start each and every step properly. So we need to import some libraries. And what is the libraries? Those are, we are using NumPy as an NP. See, NumPy, most of the people will like to use always NP. So NP is nothing. NP is what? NP is only the aliasing variable. I can change it like this. Well, VSKNP. So VSKNP is just what? This is the aliasing variable by which I can access all the libraries, all the functions method inside the NumPy library. So that is my point over here. So rather than choosing the NumPy, or rather than writing the NumPy again and again, it's a better idea to be use a simple um, letters, simple words to read the particular library in simple way. So that is my point of view. Okay. So right now in front of you, I have changed over here. So I am now executing this code, and let me see what is the libraries we have over here. So in between, just my code is executing. So we have communication, and by the communication, I will tell you we are importing the important library, that is a support back. This is a SBC. Okay. So now what is this? Let me write over here. This is the uh, SVM. You can say SVM classifier. This is SBC stands for the support vector classifier, or I can write over here. This is known as the support vector. Okay. And as I told you here, we will compare. So what is our responsibility? We need to use logic regression library to compare our result compare our result with SVM and check performance of both models. Okay, so that's why we are using. Why? Because because of both are classifiers. Okay, classifier. That's why we are using, and we are importing this library. This library, this library is this library is used to provide the result. Okay, and that's why we are using, okay, as accuracy. Okay, accuracy score I can write. Now this cell is clear right now. Tell me, this cell is clear. Why we are using import library? This cell is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here we are defining the data set. So step one is saying to us we need to define the data set. Okay. So I'm writing here. We have to use two features. Okay. One for weight, and other other one for height. Okay. So the one for height. Okay, it is better idea to write the first height. Okay, because first value belong to the height. So next value is weight. So we are using two features. Here we are defining the two features. One is the height and weight. Now, as we know, x is x and x is a If talking about this one, x is what? Can anyone tell me what is x? Yes, tell me right now. Can anyone tell me what is x over here?
Dependent variable.
X is dependent variable. Really?
X is the independent variable.
Independent.
X is independent variable. Okay, super. X is independent variable. Good. And y is what? And
Dependent variable.
y is dependent variable. Why you are saying this is independent variable, dependent variable? Because on the basis of these features, height and weight. Okay, I can write over here because based on height and weight, you will be determining the gender of a person. Okay, so that is my point. So that is the point you need to keep in mind. Based on the height and weight, you will able to determining that of a person. So I'm defining something over here. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So how many data we have? That is a 50. Okay. Same thing. I'm just randomly define this y. So this y basically contain why this. Y is basically, as we know, independent variable, and it is, and y is also having the data values in form of category. Okay, now this point is clear right now. Why we are using the x and y? Now this point is clear. Tell me right now, please tell me. Yes, tell me this point is clear. Why we are using x and y?
Yes, sir.
And we are defining the data set by using the simple. What is the pattern we are using for defining the data set? Array, list, dictionary, tuple. Now then tell me, what is the pattern we are using defining data set? Can anyone tell me? Yes, tell me. Can anyone tell me how we are defining a data set?
Data set is equal to.
No, I'm asking simple question. My question is, what is the parameter we are, what is the concept of we are using to define the data set? It's array, tuple, list.
Array.
Okay, so we are defining it by using array. That is my point. Okay, so this is a point you have to keep in mind. Let me execute this code once again, and now after executing this code, I need to print the value of the x. What is the value to be held by the x? So x is what? This is contained by the features. Okay, that is my point. Let me execute this code. Yes, this is executing perfectly. So it contains the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Why it is having the 13 values? Just let me know once again. It is we have 13 or 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it's, we have the only 13 values. Okay. And respectively, we have the 13 values. Let me count once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, of course. Now we have the equal values. Now, this is why which I'm printing over here. That is executing. So it contains the same values. Now, this point is clear right now. So what we have done, we have prepared our data set. Now, this point is clear. Tell me right now, this point is clear. After preparing data set, what is the next step? We need to split our data set into training data set and testing data set. Okay. Now, this point is clear. Tell me, student, this point is clear. Yes.
Yes,
Any
sir.
okay? Any other student who have any doubt? Please, no doubt. Okay, no doubt. Then can I move to the next step?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm just explaining now the next step. What is next step? Next step is saying to us, you are required to splitting data set into training and testing data set. So we are getting the training and testing data set by importing the library of the splitting data set into the training and test. We have written the word over here. So same process we have done the linear regression, logical regression, polynomial and dysentery as well. So right now I'm splitting my data set which contain the 13 values only. So I'm splitting by using the our most important method, that is we have the train underscore test underscore splitting. And X contain the features and Y contain the dependent information. So according to this point, we are dividing the information. You can use random state equal to any integer value. It's up to you. If you are removing, no problem. It's optional. You want to use this parameter or not. Just right now tell me what size I must use for the testing. So please tell me the size of the testing data set. Please tell me the size of the data set of the testing. Please tell me right now what size I must take. 40, 50, 30, 25. Just tell me. Can anyone tell me the size of the data set of the
50.
testing data? 50. 50 I can take.
Yes.
I don't. Okay. According to you, I'm just taking the 50. Okay, no problem. Okay. So according to the student, I'm just taking the data set as a 50, but we must not use. But right now, no problem. We are using because I told you so many times the training data set must be bigger than the training data set. No problem. But according to normal problem, we are looking this problem, so we can use for understanding purpose. So let me execute this code. And after executing this code, my code is executed without any doubt. Now let me print the value of the extend. The extend contain the it contains the it contains the training data training data set training data set training data set. Okay, so let me execute this code. Yes, it is executed. So 13 the 50% of the 13 would be 6.5. Okay, so just let me know how many values are coming into the training. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 7 values coming to the testing data size. So here what we have observed here, the testing data size is bigger than the training, but no problem. We are solving this problem like this one. We're not doing any changes over here. And respectively, we need to display the print of the wire train. So that we print. We are getting the same values over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no confusion over here. So same thing, we need to go for the testing data. Let me execute. Here we are getting the 7 values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now this is the first time we are getting the testing data size bigger than the training data size. No problem, for understanding purpose we can accept. And next step, I'm just printing the test. Now we are printing this. So now what we have done the two steps. One is preparing data or defining data, and next we have done the splitting our data into the two part. One is training data, testing data. Now this point is clear right now. Tell me any doubt so far in this program? You have a doubt? Please you can ask me right now. Yes, student, tell me any doubt you are having. Please you can ask me right now.
No, sir.
Okay. So what is our responsibility now? Now we have the two models. Okay, so I can write now here. So here now we have two models for comparison. Okay, for comparing. Okay, I can write like for comparing. So which one? One is SVM, comparing between SVM and logistic regression. Logistic regression. So first, what is the next step? Next step is saying to us. So next step will be to build the model. Okay, that is my point. So I'm just trying to build not one model, two models. In the first model, just what I'm doing, I'm just building the support vector machine. Okay, so with the help of the support vector machine, first model I'm building by the support vector machine. So you will able to see over here. Now, from sklearn.svm.sbc. So what I'm doing here, what I'm doing, we are importing SVM classifier. So I can write over here once again in front of you, classifier. And that is the point we need to keep in mind as we have done the logic regression, polynomial regression. As we have done, same thing we need to go for over here, like the logic regression as well. Now, as class, this is what here what we are doing. Here what we are doing, we are creating object of the SVM classifier, or I can write it simply SVC. So CLF will be the classifier, but you want to change it, anything, then it can S. So right now I'm changing over here. That is SVM CLF. That's my classifier, SVM classifier, and that is the point we have over here. And in this point, we are able to pass some other parameters. Just like example over here, I'm taking here. If we need to pass the kernel values, what is kernel values? As I told you, kernel value means kernel functions value, like the linear, polynomial, RBF, and other ones. If you want to put, then we can pass the parameter. But right now we have the simple data set, so we are not worried about the kernel. We are not worried about the kernel function. So we are not typing anything over here. But if we want, then we can type. So here we can pass the its value like the kernel. Okay. So right now we are leaving this part for the simple purpose. So we have simple program. So right now we are creating the our object name SVM CLF. With help of the SVM CLF, what I need to do, I need to fit my model based on the, so okay, so what is the next step here? Next step is saying to, okay, I can write over fit the model as per the training data set. Okay. So now I am fitting the model. Before building the logic regression, just let me execute this code in front of you, then you will be able to understand. Okay, just let me execute this code. Let me execute this code. Now, this SBC is printing over here. It means now my model is fit. That is the SVM model is built. Now this is showing that now SVM model is built. Okay, in front of you we can write like this one. I can write like this one, so you will be able to understand. Print now SVM model is fit towards the training data. Fit using training data. It is better. Training data set. Let me now. So now as a model is fit using training data set. Now this is same thing we can do with the logic regression as we have done here. So now what is the next responsibility? Next here what we are doing here, we are trying to not trying, we are still doing, we are building the model, we are building the model, logic regression model, regression model. So here we are building the model logic regression. We have written over the building the model using logic regression library. So I can write update this one library. So from sklearn linear model import logic regression, we have done this activity. Same thing we are doing over here. And now here what we are doing, same thing. What we are doing right now here, we are we need to create an object to access methods for logistic regression. Okay, that is my point. So after creating the object, how we can create? We can create the object like this one, log CLF. I'm updating this one. Same parameter we are using, just as we have done the previous lectures or previous practical session to create the logic regression. Now I'm creating.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please, you can ask right now.
Sir, logistic regression isn't a library; it's a class.
No, the logic regression will be stored in the linear model.
Yeah, logistic regression is a module, or you can consider it as a class.
Yeah, we can consider
The library is second.
linear model itself is class, and yes, that is sklearn. We can that is also sklearn. We have in the sklearn we have also using the logistic regression as well. But right now sklearn is better than sklearn library. So depend on the which kind of the library you are using. You can use it.
No, sir. I'm just telling that logistic regression is not a library.
Logistic regression is method actually.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Let me
Or you
do
can
this.
call it a
Yeah.
class.
Okay.
where
Okay.
it is
Yes. I know. See, this is not library. It is a class actually. Oh, it was wrongly typed. Okay. Yes, I agree with this point. It is not library. It is a class. See, I can write update this one. But it is class. Okay. By using logistic regression class. Now this point is clear right now. Now, Shan, tell
Yes,
me.
yes.
Yes, okay. So after creating this point, just let me fit the model. So what I'm doing over, I'm just what I'm doing. I'm fitting the model uh, as per training data, training data set. Let me just same word I can fit. I say same word I can use. I can copy this word. Now logistic regression. So logic regression model is fit using the training. Let me do this code. Now this is displaying over here. Logic regression model is fit to the training data, and SVM model is fit to use the training data. So what we have done this step, this is the next step that is known as the step number 3 we have done after the preparing the data set. So these are the two steps we have done. So sorry, we have done the 3 steps. One is the preparing data set, splitting data set, and next one is the building the model. And after the building the model, what we need to do? We need to predict the model by using the testing data set. Okay, so by using the testing data, I can write the testing data or testing data set. Okay, prediction can be done by the two important aspects. One is following by the prediction. So I'm taking the variable name y prediction SVM and this predict by using the predict method. So by using the prediction method, so I can write over here by using predict method, we can the model. So testing data set. Prediction is going done over here. So by underscore predicts SVM. So this is the variable which defines the by prediction of the SVM prediction following by the its object. What is the name of the object? SVM. And we need to pass the parameter over the xtest because I am using the testing data. Xtest contain the features. Just let me write over here and let me write over here. Xtest contain the features. Okay, on which I'm just okay. I can write over here on which we are we are predicting. Just let me write. We are predicting. Okay, so we are predicting. So just let me write over here. Now, same thing I will need to go for the logistic regression for. So I have the this variable. So from this point, we need to do some same thing. We have to use the same testing data set. Now let me do this code. After executing this point, there is no problem over here. So just let me remind you all once again. We have defined the data set or prepared data set. Now we have the split the data set for the training and testing data set. Now we have to fit the model, we have to build a model. And now what we have done, now we have to predict the model. So we have done the 4 different steps. Now, any doubt over here, please you can ask me right now. Any doubt you are having, please you can ask me right now, students. Any doubt you are having? In this practical, any doubt you are having, please student tell me right now.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so let me print this value once again in front of you. See what value we are getting. So by predictions model of the SVM, just giving the values male, 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 male. Okay, based on the predictions value. Okay, but in the by prediction logistic regression is giving the female, male, male, female, female, male. So now this is the prediction value based on the testing data set, as you can note down over here. So now we are getting this value. And now you can right now you can observe over here what testing we are getting over here? We are testing values contain the female, male, male, female, male, female, female. So this is the point. If I'm printing the testing value over here, see, if I'm trying to print the y test value over here, and let me check. You can see over here, now you can see over here, the logic regression for this problem, especially this problem, logic regression is providing the better result, or it is more better result, providing the better result than the actual result. So prediction will be high in the logic regression over this output you can see. Right over here, from the displayed values, okay, from the displayed values, you can observe that logistic regression for this for this problem is better, but by the code, or I have to prove something over here. So just let me just point over here. But before going to the next part, let me evaluate the my model that is not the prediction the new values. Okay, so before evaluating anything, next step is saying to us, if I'm predicting something for the new, then which model provides the better result, or which model provides the accurate value. So just let me check this one. But from this point, we are able to see this model is not see, this female is matching with the logic regression here. Male is matching over here. This male is percent. So far we are going to the 100% accuracy here, the logic regression. This female, female. But this point here, logic regression is not matching. In the case of the SVM, all values are displaying over in form of the male only. So definitely it is not better than the right now the logic regression. But no problem. We are just need to prove this point. But before that, let me check this point. Or before that, let me check what is the gender of the logical regression we will get. So let us understand this concept by the putting the new values. So SVM is providing the better result or not. So just let us check this one. But what is the prediction to be done by the our new prediction done by the SVM of logical regression if we are putting the new information. So if we need to predict the new values. So I'm putting the new values. I'm taking the new variable that is the SVM predict. Sorry, by prediction underscore SVM new, and I'm using this object. From by this object, if I'm putting any random values, if I'm putting the random values over here, now we are getting something. Randomly, I'm just putting any values 60, 165 will be the height, and 85 is a weight. I am taking common values over here. Now, let me check once again here. My model is predicting the correct values or not. Let us check. So, according to the logic regression, it is giving the female, but logic regression is giving the female, and SVM is giving the male. So that is the point we need to keep in mind. Person by the logic regression model and SVM model, I can write like this one. Okay, now let me. So now this is giving the logic regression giving the female and SVM model giving the male. Rather than putting the new value, it is a better idea to put the existing values to check whether it is applicable or not. So I'm choosing the 160, 60, and it contains the female. And rather than this one, I'm choosing this one randomly. Okay, the actual data set. So 159, 55, 159, 55. It is having the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It belongs to the female in the actual data set. So just let me predict this value as well. If I'm choosing this value, the both model, logic regression giving the female, which is a accurate value, but logic SVM providing the male only. So see, this problem is right now we have this problem. According to this problem, we are seeing the different result by the different model. But which model provides the better result, which model provides the accurate result. So we need to prove by our some code. So let us check. That is known as the model evaluation. So model evaluation saying to us what is the criteria by which you can determine this point. So that's why we have the some point over here. We are importing a library that is accuracy. So accuracy is just saying to us what is the accuracy of model. So that is the point right now in the model evaluations. What we are doing, we are measuring. We are measuring the performance of the model by accuracy score we are using, and that's why I need to import a library that is a this point metric library and accuracy score method we will use, and accuracy score we can calculate L accuracy, so I can write a log for the log, and assume I can update by this one, and I need to use this method, and I need to pass the by prediction log value. That part we have used by prediction log values over here, and by test that is actual value. So what I'm passing over here, if you remember the point, prediction value comma actual value. Okay, so this is a parameter we will pass. Prediction values and actual value will be compared and will generate the accuracy value. Same thing we need to go for the SVM as well. And after applying this point, it will give the result value between 0 and 1. So I'm just doing nothing. I'm just multiplying this value to the my generated value. So what I'm getting. So that is it. This is the point. So logic regression provided the better result, that is 85%. Logic regression providing 85% accuracy here. You can observe over here. But in the case of the support vector machine, model is providing only the 28.5%. So see, this is the accuracy we are getting only for this problem only. Maybe depend on the data set, or maybe depend on the problem as we may better. So that is the point we need to keep in mind. Here we have seen the simple idea about the what we mean by the SVM and how we can implement SVM. So what is the role of the SVM? That is my point. So with this code, what we need to do by this at the last this last code is saying to us, we need to display message only the which regression model or which classifier is better, logistic regression classifier or SVM classifier. So there need to know code is required to update. So we need to pass the in the NP array. We need to pass the use this point. These two values which are having the accuracy value, that is 85.75 and 28.75. So these two values are stored into the array manner over here and holding by the accuracy variable. This is a user generated variable. And now rather than using the NP, what I've used earlier, that is BSK. So I will use the BSK underscore NP. If you remember this code at the time of the import library, BSK. Okay, this is the point you need to keep in mind. Same thing. I'm just using this point. The arguments. See, argmax is a function or method from the list of the array. I can write over here, then you can understand. Argmax is a method which returns the maximum value from the array values. We have the two values when the log accuracy and SVM accuracy contain the 85.71 and SVM support. SVM has having the 28.05. Let me check once again. I'm printing the correct. Yes, I'm printing current over here. Okay. Now, so the value which is to be stored into the max accuracy variable only, and that is printing by over here. Okay. The classifier. So which classifier? Classifier just okay. The classifier just contain logic regression or SVM. So it is also having by the value array method. So I'm using this variable right now, and it will return the sum values, and that is holding by the maximum values. And from this point, it display which values I'm using. Log array, log accuracy will represent by the log regression point, and SVM accuracy will represent by the SBC. So these are the classifier SBQ. So now it will contain the some value, just so maybe the 0 and 1. So with respect to that point, it will identify the classifier value. So it will just represent 0 and 1. So log accuracy will contain some value and represented by the some information 0 1 form. 0 1 form is index value. So logic regression on the 0th index, it will return the value. Logistic regression as it will return the value as basic. And after this point, let me give you this code. So we are getting the message logic regression is better accuracy. Okay, and it's the better classifier, or we can say is better, not best. We can say is better. I can write the like better classifier for this problem. Just like yes, now it is being actually displayed.